Next, signs and symbols, the important ones, that is a drainage pattern, and we have already studied what are these four patterns. The first one represents as a dendritic, that means a tree or branch type. Second, it's a trellised, this means a rectangular one. You can just try to find it out, rectangular ones. Third, it is radial types, that means a spokes type of wheel. And fourth is a disappearing, that is dash dash, the streams are disappearing. In the vegetation and forest, mostly we can have the open scrubs in our map, open scrubs, and the word open scrub is written there. Okay, it is generally represented by this symbol. Then we have the dense forest, open jungle, that is the ninth one. The word dense forest is written. Rock outcrop also there, that is also written there. Prominent surveyed trees, here we can see the prominent surveyed trees, this one. And how much surveyed number is there, that number is also written in front of that tree. So it is called as prominent surveyed trees. There are some protected forest and there are some reserved forest. Now protected forest means what? These are planted to prevent the soil erosion, and reserved forest means you are not allowed to cut that. So protected forest PF, reserved forest RF. And there is one more important line on the verge of the forest, you can find it out, that is a fire line with the dash dash dissected black lines. This means between the two forests, which prevents the spread of forest fire. Whenever there is a forest fire, we can try to stop it by having the forest fire line. Next important point and the signs and symbol, that is called as settlements. And in the settlements we have temporary settlements which are marked with a red full square. Temporary are marked with a hollow red square. Nucleated settlements, closed in a one. Linear, in a line of the road, we can just find it out here, and dispersed far away from all other these. So settlements are also asked the questions in such a way. Here are some monuments and buildings, and in front of that the names are written, so we can try to identify that. Next, some miscellaneous signs and symbols you can see onto that map. These are check control lines. Now control lines are very widely occupying the area of this one, and these are red lines with the numbers on that, and they are especially used to join the same height places above the mean sea level. There is a counter interval also on every map, it is written, and that counter interval is written 20 meter. Okay, and that is a difference between the two counter lines, in the sense counter line number 1, counter line number 2. Between these two, the difference is called as counter interval. Form line, where there is no actual survey is possible and actual height is not able to calculate, that time we use the dissected brown lines and make the circle. These are called as form lines. Gravel stone, stony waste, these are written with the names. Sheet rock also written with the names. There are some sand dunes, and these are what? Heaps of the sands in the deserts, and these are shown with the lots of small brown dots. So many dots, brown dots represents what? It's a sand dunes, means deserted area. There are some lime kilns, means here the baking of limestones are going on, or lime factories are there. These are shown with the two black circles and the word lime kiln. Brick kiln, where we are having the brick factories, and here also shown with the two hollow circles with the word brick kiln. Then post office, police stations, circuit house, and the word depression is also written here, that is in DEP. Now depression in the sense at the top of sand dunes, where the wind easily blows the sand away, leaving a hollow place. In the sandy areas or deserted areas, when you look at that, one side the sand is flown and second time other side it is deposited. The way where it forms the hollow, it is called as depressions. So these are some of the commonly used signs and symbols are there, and already in the chapter we have discussed about their colors, so we can try to identify in a proper way. And this is what some important signs and symbols you should be studying for the topographical sheets. That's all for this session today. In the next part, we will just try to discuss about the chapter 19, the important functions, and how to identify the answers from the chapter with the help of topographical sheet. Thank you.